sci-fi story, The Source, in which the planet Alpha is destroyed, and only 10 characters, known as the survivors, get away. They get to the destination Standard Planet, adapt, and after much time and dramatic difficulties, become a part of the Standard race. And during all this, generally help save all. That is, they get to a much better place. All this is inspired by all of the awesome Ariane and Arjen Lucasen's universe. Good stuff to buy and enjoy. This video from Move to Awesome Life gives some key points about this awesome story, as the music by itself can be vague. Chapter 1, Introduction.
We are gathered here inside this hall to find a way to escape our pending fate.
Chapter 2. The story starts on Planet Alpha. The first image shows Planet Alpha from space, and the second image shows Planet Alpha from the ground. All people are being exterminated by a group known as the Frame, who are masters of illusions. Chapter 3. The survivors have always lived in their own bizarre holodeck but necessary environment. The 10 include a wide range of people, politicians, scientists, etc. The image shows some of the survivors. A key survivor is known as TH. He knows the big picture. An escape is needed, as rapidly as humanly possible, etc. The survivors are deciding what to do next. You could think about which option is correct. On the next slide, you'll see which is correct. One of the survivors says the following: "What do we do now?" There are only two options. Option 1 is temporarily leave the hall to say goodbye to loved ones. Option 2 is stay in the hall as it's safer. The first image shows the hall, and the second image shows the survivors. Part 1. Escaping the destruction of the planet. Chapter 4. The Sea. It was way too dangerous for the 10 to properly say goodbye to loved ones. The 9 are alone in the hall. TH is in the starship, having to stay in hibernation as much as humanly possible until arrival at destination planet. For now, all 10 are shielded from everything, including anything physical and all information. This situation won't last for long. Not good. The path goes from hall to starship. Outside this, all people are probably dead due to radiation. Literally. Chapter 5. Run. Apocalypse. Run. The path is just max horror, so the 9 go by tunnel. The tunnel is shown in the image. Then down a valley, then up a hill. Somehow, all 9 are now in the starship. No time to safety check the 9. They launch. Chapter 6. To live. The groups they've left behind can't possibly do anything. Then the planet and everything in orbit explodes, including the Frame group. The image shows the starship escaping the exploding planet. Part 2. The Long Road, the Voyage, and the Colonization. In Part 2, it takes much time, but the 10 characters physically and mentally alter themselves to fit into their new environment. Chapter 7. Race. As they alter themselves, the survivors are in a trance with dreams. They emerge as immortals. Chapter 8. Into the Ocean. Their starship arrives at the destination planet. The image shows the planet. The starship lands. Its design means it can't launch again. Chapter 9. Bay of Dreams. They create their colony. It's called the Bay of Dreams. Outside, the atmosphere is toxic. Chapter 10. Planet. The colony is now upgraded, so they can live on the planet for a long time, hopefully forever, and hopefully, they can turn the colony into a successful utopia, etc. In Part 3, over so much time, the survivors achieve a collective, telepathic consciousness. Chapters 11 to 12, Flow and Compulsion. Over so much time, the survivors move away from yearning for their past lives and from their compulsions, e.g., always looking for new things, and the survivors move towards the second coming of the universal soul. Chapter 13, Journey to Forever. Over so much time, so many dramatic difficulties have been overcome. So now, even though they may be miles from each other, the survivors, as a symbiosis, can always see each other clearly. Indeed, they're an infinite community, an immortal harmony, an eternal unity, an all-connected, never-ending synergy, forever being as one. They're part of the standard, and it's approaching the rising of a glorious age. Part 4. Whilst Part 3 is happening, the survivors work with friendly aliens. Chapter 14. The survivors learn that there are hidden aliens, both on the planet and in the nearby Whitehole. The aliens are friendly, but often seem to keep themselves to themselves. Then in the second half of Chapter 14, the survivors learn about the Heave Functionality Safety Net, which ensures that every individual, be they person or alien, never goes through more than they can cope with. Heave functionality has been running non-stop for vast time. Chapter 15. The survivors, together with the aliens, save all people and aliens from max horror, and simultaneously ensure the Heave Functionality Safety Net literally never stops. Then in the second half of Chapter 15, the survivors, together with the aliens, have an ongoing and literally eternal mission to ensure all this continues forever. Part 5, the finale. The survivors sing together, in a particularly positive way. The end. More information and links to the music are available on the Move to Awesome Life site. Definitely worth a listen. Here are a few lines from the music.
We're